What happens when the saint you've sworn to protect could be punched into orbit, but has secretly lost the only power that made her matter? Scarlet El Vandimion wants a hot springs vacation. Her brother Leo, head of the Crown Investigatory Office, points out that her route conveniently overlaps with the Holy Land pilgrimage and that she tends to punch someone this time every year. She promises she'd never hit the saint. Technically true. Saint Diana's the one clinging to her like a koala with abandonment issues. Leo approves the trip anyway, probably because arguing with someone who can reverse engineer tectonic plates is a fast way to stop existing. At the Wall of Impurity, Pope Sargon, also known as the scheming social climber, has sealed the gate. His inquisitor Jarmov explains that passage requires royal approval, which is currently impossible since the king's away at a conference. Scarlet records his confession of insubordination on a magic device that looks like a rejected Tamagotchi, then opens the gate by pushing instead of pulling. The inquisitors call her a monster. She reminds them that's no way to speak to a lovely young maiden. Then enters Dios Westward, head knight of the Holy Order of Diana. He greets Prince Julius with, "Hey, you Prince Julius?" then immediately hits on Scarlet, claiming to be elvish royalty. She politely declines, on class grounds, of course. Julius asks Dios to respect his companion. Dios thinks about it, decides he hates taking orders, and gets dragged away by his own men while still shouting date invitations. Meanwhile, Saint Diana, real name Sonia, a commoner until age 7, has a secret. Her exorcism powers are gone. She knows she's worthless without them, but keeps up the saintly act for the kingdom's sake. She also wants Scarlet to sleep over. Also hates all princes except hypothetical silver-haired, blue-eyed ones. Also calls Julius a huge jerk who mocks her height. The pilgrimage ceremony proceeds perfectly until cannon fire erupts from the Palmian Cathedral. Scarlet El Vandimion borrows a polearm, steps forward, and announces his own festival. A festival of blood. The Palmian terrorists were hiding in their cathedral plotting away. Scarlet's solution? Rip a spear from a goddess statue's head and javelin it straight through the building, then walk in to collect confessions. They talk fast when the walls are still shaking. Prince Julius's healers arrive with timing that screams total coincidence a little too loudly. Sickard draws the short straw, infiltrate the Palmians. Even extremist factions have HR vulnerabilities. The festival continues, the saint is safe, and somewhere in the religious quarter several terrorists are drafting resignation letters. But here's the thing. No one noticed she didn't lift a finger to save herself. Her secret holds, for now.